Hello and welcome to this edition of Rollin' Sports. We're coming to you from the Relentless Hoops Military Circuit at Hargrave Military Academy. And I'm here with Terrell Fitzgerald of the Hargrave Military Academy Tigers. And yeah, good to see you here. And first off, I understand you have an announcement you're making about college.
Yes, sir. I'll be committing to Avery University. And, at least 2 years ago, I never thought I was even going to even play basketball, let alone even go to college, man. I had a rough, start to high school, and coming here and getting the chance to be here, it really changed my life. And, ever since then, it's been up. I progressed a lot, and I'm just glad to make it happen. Thank my family. First of all, thank God first, my mom, my dad, for putting me in this position and believing in me to even go here and succeed, and my coaches and also my team. Like, this is probably the best team I ever played with, and I can't ask for a better ending of my high school career.
Talk about what you went through and how you were able to bounce back from the obstacles to get to the level you are now.
Yeah, so when COVID hit, that's when it all went downhill. During the COVID year when we was getting work from our teachers, I didn't do any of my work, so I went from bad grades, and now I lost also a year of eligibility to play basketball. So, that was a big overcoming, like just getting my grades up, being able to retake those classes I failed, to be able to get another year. Also, I'm a reclassee, so to get another year of basketball back so I can do what I love and also succeed in the classroom too. So, yeah.
Yeah, great to talk about that, and I'll jump in with you. I failed college algebra when I was in school, so I can relate. And talking about the team a little bit, talk about the culture here at Hargrave, because gosh, you could tell when you guys out there, you're a unit, and you could tell you guys work so hard, but gosh, you have fun while doing it.
Yeah, unity. Man, you be out there marching at drill during military time for hours, and that brings us together. And also, even though I'm a day student, you got kids that's up in barracks. They live together, so I try to be up there around them as much as I can, so I can build that unity with them as well. So that's a big part of it, and just going out, eating together, doing events with each other. Coach Petty does a good job Coach Petty does a good job at that. He's really good at getting us in events together, so we can just get closer. And I love it, and I love my team, and they're really good at getting closer too. So, they'll be the ones that they'll back you up anytime. So I love it.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about one thing that was pretty neat today. Your father coaches for Chatham, and getting to play against him and his team. I saw that happen once when calling a volleyball game. But what was that like for you? like that scenario?
Yeah, it was really exciting. Getting up in the morning, man, I looked him in his eyes. I said, "Hey, you ready?" He couldn't do nothing but laugh at me. But yeah, it was emotional too. So I had some emotion towards it, because that's the only time I'll ever be able to do that is play against my father. So, and also not being able to graduate with my twin sister, that was also hard of leaving. So yeah, she graduated last year. So it was fun, man. Getting to play against my friends, like I grew up with them. So leaving them, playing against them, it was fun, really fun. So.
What are some of the things on the side that you like to do?
Well, I work part-time, so that I try to, and right up the street at McDonald's, man, I work part-time, come here, do homework. Being a student athlete and a worker, it's hard and it's fun at the same time. It makes you stronger. It might sound bad, but it's not as bad as you think. So, but other than that, I don't really do anything else because my schedule's busy here. So, yeah.
How are you able to balance all that, going to school, especially a place like here that has a lot of demands, playing basketball and working part-time? How are you able to juggle all that?
So school is 7, you got to be here 7:15. Practice usually gets out around 7:45, 6 o'clock. I had work 6 o'clock to 11, so after that 11 mark, like as soon as I get off, I go straight home, get to whatever homework I got to get to, and try to go to sleep. But sometimes it's hard getting up in the morning. But like, I go to college and you got morning workouts at like 5 o'clock. So it's kind of teaching me how to be able to rise up and breathe and get up and be able to just push through my day. So I'm kind of forcing myself to be able to do that. So
yeah, and who are some of the players you look up to when it comes to, like, maybe is there a college or a pro player or team that you really like?
Well, I really do. I mean, I look up to LeBron. Because he's somebody I look up to, somebody that's a family man. Has had his wife for years, and I kind of want to be the same like that. I want to be able to just live my life as peaceful as he is, and and I look up to that. Even though he has a lot on his plate, sometimes he does acting, and sometimes he's voice acting, also doing commercials and stuff, and he's making time for his family as well. So that's a big part of why I look up to him.
Yeah. And he seemed very well grounded. And one thing about the place, because I didn't know Hargrave had a Christian background until I researched the school, and talk about that and what it means to you.
I mean, it means a lot because I go to a Baptist church, New Life, and that was one of the things I looked at here, like how they are with my religion. Will they accept who I am? And they do great with that. Chaplain Washington, he's a great preacher, pastor, chaplain. Like he's a very great person to talk to as well. So hey, I love it. Going to chapel Thursdays, get to hear a message, and that's what I live for that.
Yeah, and lastly, Terrell, are there any shout-outs you'd like to give here?
Shout out to my mom, my dad, my granny who couldn't make it today, and rest in peace to my granddaddy. I wish he was here to watch me. That's it.
All right, brother. We appreciate you, man, and be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to keep track of this Hargrave Military Academy team. They are fun to watch. We'll enjoy seeing them in college and get to see him for the rest of the senior year here at Hargrave. We thank you for watching this episode of Rollin' Sports, where you meet the athlete.